My name
Hey
is
everyone,
Shayna
Travis Mills here again, and we're going to talk
Good
about...
afternoon and welcome to Farmingdale, Maine. We are at the Simmons Complex on the campus of Halldale High School. Boys soccer action in the Mountain Valley Conference today. The Carrabec Cobras making the trip down from North Hanson to take on the Halldale Bulldogs. My name is Rob Kennedy, Mark Tinkham. Alongside me here once again today, Halldale starts their season a draw and a loss. Only conceded one goal on the year. That's been the good part. Bad part is you have to score a goal. Hoping to break that drought today.
I think they have certainly have an excellent opportunity with Carrabec coming to town. Rob, as you know, Carrabec had their opener last night and lost to a very tough Mount Abram team 8-1. So with knowing the tradition between Mount Abram and Halldale in the past, and that they've gone toe-to-toe, if anything of the past resembles tonight, Carrabec could be in for a long day.
Well, Carrabec comes down with a small roster, that's for sure. They haven't had a whole lot of time to play, really. Didn't get much involved during the summer program. That got shut down because of COVID. So you look at Coach P.J. Fickner's team, and they're really behind the eight ball. Not a lot of players to begin with. They had 15, lost 2 again because of COVID. Only 2 seniors on the club so far at this point. So you have a young team that hasn't played an awful lot, and you have to come down here. You start with Mount Abram. They were the champs 2 years ago in the MVC, and you get the defending champs in Halldale. That's lost some, of course. They've lost their top scorers, but still a very, very formidable club.
I also think, knowing that, you look at the field for Halldale, it's one of the larger fields in the MVC, and when you're looking at this field knowing you have one sub, it can be a little daunting.
Yeah, very much so, I would think. It's going to be a testimony to see how much shape the Carrabec Cobras are in as far as how much they will run around and use the field today. So players are on the field. We're just about set to get things underway here in Farmingdale. We'll take a short break. Back to kick things off in Farmingdale. Halldale and Carrabec, Mountain Valley Conference action on Munzing Media.
If you like cooking dinner, call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Rob Kennedy, Mark Tinkham back here in Farmingdale. Halldale and Carrabec. The girls matching up in North Anson today. We were able to get some updates when the girls played at Monmouth the boys played at Monmouth and the girls were at Monmouth. We had updates during the game here. Not able to do that today unless we find some way to get the scores sent down, as no fans or parents are allowed to make trips in the MVC this year. No spectators except for senior day privileges like we had here at Halldale last time. So we'll just keep an eye on the boys' action. The girls are in action, though. You can watch Halldale High School girls soccer. Mark and I will bring that to you on Saturday, a noontime kick, as Lisbon comes to town. The first of 5 home games we'll have this season with the Halldale girls. So a heavy slate of boys' soccer to start off with 3 in a row. I think we have 4 straight girls' games right after that before we get back to boys' action. Looking forward to seeing that young Halldale girls team as well. You talk about a young and up-and-coming program. That's what the Halldale girls have been. And, of course, let's to send congratulations out, too, to the Halldale field hockey team with a victory on Saturday over Booth Bay to get a win. And that's a program that's spent some time redeveloping itself and is moving in the right direction.
I think super exciting for Coach Corbin and the girls that they have. But you're right. Some of those wins have been far and few between, so certainly when you have an opener at home and you're able to come away with the 2-0 victory, that is exciting and holds promise for those girls.
Not just a win, but a shutout. I think looking at Halldale High School, it's been a really good run. Tremendous run over the last decade, really, as far as boys sports, and the wave has shifted. I think looking at Halldale sports, boys will still put out some very good teams. I think you'll see that today with the Bulldog soccer team. But the girls' programs really look strong as far as some upcoming state title contenders in the next few years, you would think, in soccer and basketball and softball, and perhaps in field hockey if things go right, too. So it's exciting times for Halldale athletics, but especially on the girls' side of the ledger.
I truly wish we did have some update today for the girls, and simply because of the complexity of that game, because Carrabec, with their numbers, they're only able to put 7 on the field. So it's going to be a 7v7 game, and, if it's 11v11 and you don't have everybody that's up to snuff, that makes certainly a difference. But if you've got 7 studs out there, even though the other team may be more powerful, it could certainly be an equalizer.
They drop the size of the field in a match like that usually?
I haven't seen it dropped.
Do you imagine 7-on-7 on this pitch in front of us? That would be talking about getting some running in.
I know I'd drop anchor going down the sideline.
Let's take a look at the Halldale starters. We have the starters for Halldale, and they line up at a 4-4-2 up front. Ian Stebbins will be accompanied by Tony Marino up front starting today. From right to left across the midfield in the 4-4-2, the junior Jeff St. Peter. Kyle Lucas starting today alongside Breton Lucas, the junior and the freshman. And Cam Adams drops back. He'll be playing a left attacking mid position today. Flat back four, Jackson Leach will start on the left fullback position. Max Byron and Andrew Gue right in the center again. And Riley Hayward rounds out the defense in front of the goaltender. Sam Schaefer, the senior captain, three-year starter for this Halldale team.
Sam was also basically the playmaker of the game last week.
He did get the Caps' Pizza, free pizza, and player of the game. We'll name a Halldale player of the game. We'll get a free pizza, one-topping pizza from Caps' Pizza once this game is concluded. As you see, the boys are on the field, and Carrabec will start in possession. The Cobras in those white uniforms. They'll attack the goal down to our right. That's where Sam Schaefer is. Adam Lawrence is the keeper down to our left. The Bulldogs will be shooting his way. We are underway here in Farmingdale, third game of the season. Bulldogs looking for their first win and their first goal. Christopher Caruso backs that up. Luke Carey. Caruso with it. Dispossessed. Stebbins made the steal, has it back now. Played back through Breton Lucas. He lost sight of it. The Bulldogs will take it upfield on that outside. Looking toward Adams, he might get there, just beaten to it by Lawrence, who was determined to take claim of that loose ball. Gabe Flamati. Adams has taken that away. It stays in play right down there on the goal line. Adams wants a square ball into the area. Nobody home, and that rolls to Lawrence.
With as dry as that field is, I'm surprised that ball stayed in. I think it'd be a much stronger and faster pitch.
It's a much-needed rain over the next 48 hours. We'll see how that changes things for Saturday's contest here. This field certainly needs some rain. Roll wide on the shot. Marino took that one and just missed wide. Some signs of intent by the Bulldogs here in the first minute and 20 seconds.
It's one change you can certainly see from their game against Monmouth. Defense is playing up at midfield, and halfbacks are right behind the forward line, so they've condensed that field, looking to exert some pressure on Carrabec.
And that's one thing you mentioned during that Monmouth contest that I think if they had to do it all over again, you might have seen that earlier. Of course, you had to respect the Monmouth Mustangs as far as counterattacks, though, too. And that's a team that's all been the top of the MVC for a while. It does describe Carrabec back in the day. In fact, if you had to answer to a trivia question, the last current MVC member to win a gold ball in boys soccer, it was the Carrabec Cobras. St. Dom's did it since. They were an MVC member at the time, but they're not anymore.
I think Carrabec beat a strong Madawaska team in that state championship game.
2-1 in double overtime. A storybook run for both teams we'll talk about in a little bit when we have a chance. As neither Madawaska nor Carrabec were really expected to get there that year. Those are the best kind of finals, though, if you have no rooting interest, that is. If your team's not there, it's never a good finals. But no rooting interest, it's kind of good to see two Cinderella teams. It's a shame one had to lose. Carrabec winning in the second overtime. Halldale with some pressure. Lucas outside.
Certainly makes a difference with not having that header available to you.
Have they made that change? Because they've been allowing players to head the ball.
I'm going with the original one. Okay, then why didn't we head that one?
Well, I sometimes wonder, though, too, because that was stated, and I wonder sometimes as things goes on if they'll make a change like that. We have had some schools that have had to shut down, so you never know. Luke Carey will get rid of it for the Cobras. Byron played that ahead. Here's Jackson Leach. Leach moved back to the back four today, Ian Stebbins. He was the Caps' Pizza player of the game in the first contest. And very close to winning it against Gardner. Kai Lucas. I was thinking about this today as I prepared for the game. It's kind of too bad that Kai Lucas didn't play for Carrabec. It'd be Cobra Kai.
There you go, dating yourself again. You are an 80s child.
Well, not really, because that show's current on Netflix, so it's come back. So yes and no. I don't mind dating myself. If I said he was the best around, perhaps.
Oh, nice little pun.
Played out into touch. The Bulldogs with the throw-in. Jeff St. Peter over there to get us started quickly. Riley Hayward. St. Peter again battling. Middle of two Cobra players. St. Peter won the battle. Bretton Lucas, the freshman. A lone freshman starter for the Bulldogs today. He lost the ball to another freshman, Chris Caruso. Caruso and Brandon Smith both battling for Carrabec over there, and Bretton Lucas with it now, switching fields.
Keep it coming.
Kai Lucas. Led Leach perfectly. He's got it now. Had to slow down for it. He'll play it back. Adams. A 1-2 with Lucas. It's cleared away. Good defensive play by Luke Carey, the sophomore. Caruso's hearing footsteps. It's Leach. He stole it away. Max Byron picks up the loose ball. Plays that out into touch. We'll have our first substitute of the contest, Isaiah Longley, coming in, a freshman. Here to place Caruso. Andrew Davis, number 13 in white. Davis, a senior. Goalkeeper Lawrence is a senior for Carrabec. Brandon Smith, the senior, and Davis, just the three. Luke Carey on his left foot. Carey looking for options. Doesn't have any right now. Smith going wide. The ball is too far ahead for him, and Riley Hayward takes care of that. Some room for St. Peter now on the right wing. Long ball played ahead. The foot race is on. Marino's got good wheels. He'll get to the ball. It stayed in play. And a throw in for Halldale. Marino on a foot race with Caleb Haynes, and the Carrabec Jr. played it out into touch. St. Peter. Yep. And Stebbins caught offside.
Had a couple people running on that far post. Might have been a nice opportunity to send that ball.
It's tricky down there, though, when the ball's near the goal line and you're that close to it. As miscommunications can and do happen. St. Peter. Connor Peabody waits to check in for the Cobras. Stebbins. Lucas outside to Leach. Back in the middle. Leach got it back after it was kicked away by Luke Carey. Leach and Lucas close together. Lucas showed too much of the ball to Andrew Davis, but stole it right back. Nice move by Lucas. That's Kai Lucas toward Marino. Two Carrabec players there, and Haynes and Carey.
They're about a step away right now from breaking through. You know.
Knocking at the door, that's for sure. He's trying to pound it down. Dylan Nelson, a freshman, got that ahead for the Cobras. Lucas has Adams on the left side, just outside the area. Now he's inside the box. He wants the shot, takes it, and stings the palms of Lawrence. So hold on.
Had some nice velocity on it. Nice save by Lawrence.
Lawrence played the angle well.
He did, and he certainly was peppered the other night against Mount Abram. What, he had 22 shots against him?
I think 22 saves. I think the 30 shots and 22 he kept out. That's a busy keeper. Yeah, Carrabec in 2004 had a golden goal with 1:34 left in triple overtime. It wasn't double, it was triple overtime. What was amazing with that team, Coach Scooter Gleason's teams had a storybook run. 3 of their 4 postseason games went to extra time. Adams to the edge of the area. Stebbins lost it, but has it again. Kai Adams switching to the left foot. He wants the shot, and that's right at the keeper. Imagine that. 4 postseason games, you win 3 in extra time. Quarterfinal was won in quadruple overtime. 1 on penalties in the semis, and OT in the finals. Adams for the post. Oh, he had it there, but Lawrence took it away.
Nice extension by Lawrence there. He did take away that far post. Nice shot by Adams.
Thought it was about to be 1-0. Think about the final that year. You mentioned the Madawaska team. The Owls were the 10 seed. And ran all the way to the finals and came a golden goal away from winning the whole thing. It was the 10 seed in Class C. It was then Class C East.
The Owls have put together some good teams over the years.
We were talking about county soccer last time. Of course, the Bulldogs took on a county team in their matchup. Weren't quite so fortunate as the Cobras were. Dropping that contest in 2012 to Holton. Yeah, those county teams formidable.
One of the benefits of being a county team is that, as a Madawaska club,
Stebbins lets go and just a bit wide.
So as a Madawaska club, you on a regular season, you're facing a larger school in Holton. You're facing a larger school in Presque Isle and Caribou. And as opposed to simply playing Class C schools, you're playing A, B, C, and D, or what used to be A up there. There's no longer any A schools up there.
Yeah, you're right. The aspect of distance and proximity, you'll play whoever's close to you. Some long trips in the county nonetheless, though.
I remember some of those trips where we'd go to Calais from Madawaska.
Even Ellsworth's a pretty good hike.
Ellsworth is a great hike. Direct kick for Halldale here. See what they can make of the opportunity.
Trafton Gray in the contest now. He's just checked in. He's up front. He took Tony Marino's spot. Kyle Lucas. And Lawrence, the keeper, drifts with it and lets it go out. 10 minutes played here at Halldale. Still looking for our first goal. Bulldogs have had the bulk of the pressure. Really the best shot was the Adams shot, saved well by Lawrence down to his left. Bulldogs boys next in action on the road. They'll play their first road game down at Lisbon on Saturday. Another good rivalry they've had over the years. Another shot directly at Lawrence. Now right now the Cobras allowing shots in their keeper, but again, most from well out. Vignier under pressure. Stebbins wanted it. Adams. Breton Adams. Back to Kai. St. Peter wide on the right side. Has to tango out there with Connor Peabody. Forced him back. Hayward ahead, knocked down by Carey for Carrabec. They'll try to keep it in on that left side. Carey with it. Needs options. Couldn't get that quite all the way through to Isaiah Long. The Bulldogs have it. They look to counter quickly. Passes behind Breton Lucas. Breton plays it back. Hayward now. Lucas once again. Miscommunication of the give and go and Stebbins. That allows the Cobras to take it back the other way. Dylan Nelson. Turn back with it. Wanted to reset things. Didn't like what he saw in front of him. Vignier with a good boot to the midfield circle. Hugh heads that ahead. It's his first touch of the ball. Adams will use that left foot outside, perhaps. No, he left the ball behind. It was poked away by Wyman. Kyle Lucas is a man coming on. Here's the footsteps. Trafton Gray back to Lucas. Brett and Lucas, 50-50 ball, won by Connor Peabody. Peabody taking it ahead, held it too long. Lucas steals, Trafton Gray. Adams has had the best chance for the Bulldogs. He fancies another one here as he walks in. Tight angle shot deflects in. And it's a goal for Halldale. Adams off the deflection. It's 1-0.
So Halldale breaks the ice. They get their first goal of the season.
Goal comes at 12:15. Cam Adams will get it here on the own goal. You'll watch it. Oh, just tough luck on the defender.
Camden Adams does a nice job taking it down to baseline whenever you're there and looking for that cross. Little power on it. Oh. Deflects right off the Carrabec player and into the net.
Just tough luck on the defender. You watch a lot of professional soccer, they score that an own goal. In high school soccer and college soccer, it's much like the National Hockey League. Player who last touched it in the offensive team, so that's Adams' goal. Kind of like that better. You don't need to get your name on the score sheet as a high school player. To be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And on Sunday, I was on the losing end of that type of play where my team was playing in Waterville and direct kick, and it hit off my wall and deflected into the goal.
Tough luck goals. Game of bounces sometimes. The Bulldogs get the first one for their first goal of the year. There's the man who has it, Adams. Switching fields. Hayward and Adams. They're looking at each other for a bit, or Lucas rather, I should say, but Hayward took that.
I think we need to pump in some noise, like
vuvuzelas,
something. I mean, that's the quietest goal I've ever heard here.
Right? Yeah, you don't have a celebration. Stebbins is out briefly. He'll come back in, and Brett and Lucas will have a seat. Eli Canales coming in for Carrabec, number 3. We'll talk about sweetening the sound with Munzing Media. Get the vuvuzela from South Africa back in the day. A low-level buzz or hum. Yeah, hum's the better word here. We don't need a low-level buzz at this game.
Need that. Yeah, I'll take some chance from Man U.
Some of them. Riley Hayward. It's Stebbins again. Didn't get much of a break over on Jesse Rowe's bench. Fighting off the challenge from Longley.
I think our assistant coach, Luke McBarish, who is of English descent, might appreciate some of that English Premier League music being brought in.
Is he a United guy? I don't know what team he supports. I have to find that out.
I don't think he's Man U. That's me, but...
Well, just as long as he's not Liverpool. They thrashed my Arsenal boys yesterday. 3-1, but the Arsenal had flashes, but it really wasn't even that close. Much as I hate to admit it, that Liverpool team is a beast right now. Guess it's, you're going to put your money in the Red Sox, put them into Liverpool if you're John Henry.
And my days of glory are gone with Man U.
I kind of took a hit when Sir Alex Ferguson decided to hang it up finally after several years, a couple decades in charge. Lucas. Adams has space in front of him. Here he comes. Leach arriving on the left. He's fed. Leach back into the area. Vignair says no way. Gabe Flamati, a junior, boots that ahead. Caruso there is one man to beat outside. Easier said than done, though, and that's Max Byron.
Seems like we fell a little bit early on that one. If our defense had been up there, could have just peppered and kept that ball back in the 18 of Carrabec.
Back four in the last couple of matches, especially against Monmouth. The middle two guys, and Byron and Gue really had to be busy. Had a rare moment of relaxation so far in the first 15 minutes. They haven't been called on to do too much, but Byron was ready when asked. He's got it now. Pass between two teammates, kicked ahead. Chance for Longley to get to it. But Andrew Gue with plenty of time. Playing pass with Byron. Given right away, though, to Luke Carey. Might have a shot here. Pass to the far side to Canales. He'll take the shot, deflected out of play, and it's a Carrabec corner. Those giveaways can cost you sometimes. The Bulldogs living dangerously. I think Stebbins or... Actually, it was Gue kicked that. He would have scuffed his foot when he did so and didn't get the velocity he wanted.
Well, Schaefer was tracking the play, and he did a lot of tracking last week against Monmouth. He made some huge saves keeping the Bulldogs in that game.
Davis on the corner. Carey couldn't control it. It's cleared by Halldale. Carrabec will play it right back on the throw. Cam Adams' goal at 12:15. The only one. First of the contest and first of the year for the Bulldogs. They open that scoring account here in the relative early stages of this game as a handball called. Ball bounced up on Dylan Nelson. Vignair with Ethan Wyman, his partner. Battling Traft and Gray for Halldale. Leach. Hayward. Stebbins corrals it. Jeff St. Peter. St. Peter and a man arrived quickly in Canales. And a foul called on Halldale, a kick to Carrabec. Not many whistles so far in this contest. I think a foul apiece.
Not very physical today.
No, not at all, actually. Very different kind of contest as far as the physicality in the previous match against Monmouth. Even a little against Gardner, too. That had its moments. Stebbins always around the ball for Halldale. Kyle Lucas. Good work outside as he finds Leach once again. Spooned over the top. Adams, one man to beat as he enters the area. Adams, centered. Lucas lets it fly, and it's just wide. I'm impressed, though, by Adam Lawrence, the keeper, as he's been right on the ball. He did not give the Halldale man much to shoot at.
He's a big boy in there. He's covering up a lot of space.
He's big, but he moves well. Caleb Haynes. St. Peter's checked out of the contest. Bretton Lucas took his place. He's got it now. Marino's back in, too. He's the one who tumbled out there as the defensive play made by Carrabec. It was Caleb Haynes who cleared the ball out into touch. Nelson. Bulldogs have it back. Into the area, maybe a chance now. McNair clears it away, but does concede the corner. The right play there, though, under duress. Just get rid of it.
It's the right move. You don't want to play within the 18.
Cameron Adams will take the corner, as he does on both sides for the Bulldogs, right and left side of the field. He's over there on the right now, as you see. Waste no time to swing this in.
Oh, beautiful ball.
Over the keeper, headed down, and the volley. Lucas came over and couldn't put it on frame.
Stebbins was an inch taller. That would have been a header right in there. Beautiful positioning, just a little bit high.
I was talking with Jackson Leach this morning. He said that's a part of the game, actually it was yesterday afternoon, that he's wanting to work on a bit because he would be very dangerous inside that area if he learns how to really target those headers. Halfway through the first half here, we have a media timeout at Halldale. The Bulldogs with the only goal came at 12:15. Cam Adams opened the scoring for the Bulldogs. They lead 1-0 on Munsing Media.
The culture in PNG is very different. It's very special. Everyone is very collaborative. Everyone is very honest, and they want to help you succeed.
I work with a good group of people. A lot of experienced people that's been here for many years. Some people that I work with have been here for 30 plus years. You have the tools to learn, the necessity to drive you forward, which are great.
I'm getting my needs met career-wise. So I'm getting the leadership experience. I'm getting the coaching that I need to move on and move up.
The greatest aspects of benefits we get here. You know, we get health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, and it's all keys in. That's worth something to me, along with the pay, and know I'm going to have a paycheck at the end of the week.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munsing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munsing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Caps's Pizza brings you the player of the game from Halldale High School at the end of every contest. Mark Tinkenmile named the Halldale High School player of the game. The winner, a free 10-inch pizza, one-topping pizza at Caps's. We thank them for their support of Halldale High School athletics. Cam Adams making a case for that so far. He's at the only goal of the contest as we get set to get back in play. If you're watching for the first time and wondering why there was a timeout taken in the middle of a soccer game, that's a new rule this year. We'll see if that hangs around, but a water break and a kind of a break to give players a rest. Immediate timeout right around the 20-minute mark. Would you like to see that one stick around, or are you in favor of keeping the 40-minute clock running?
Oh, gosh, I've been in both ways. When I was first coaching, it was an experiment in New York, and there are times I loved it and times that I hated it. Just because you're in a flow and all of a sudden the opposing team can settle down. Vice versa, if I was if I was in the hole, I would certainly want to slow that down.
Yeah, kill momentum's nice because you have no other way of really doing it. Can't call a timeout. Luke Carey. A Houdini act to get away from a couple of Halldale players. Marino was over there with trapped in gray. The Bulldogs have it back again. Very difficult for the Cobras to counter here today. Halldale winning the possession battle. Kai Lucas. Leach. Bulldogs deliver it. Stebbins, the captain, laid that off for Lucas. Intercepted by Davis for Carrabec. But Gray plays it back. Riley Hayward, the senior. Mentioned Carrabec's a young team. Halldale not a lot of seniors either. Sam Schaefer in goal out there right now. Ian Stebbins, a senior. Owen Austin.
Those are big shoes to fill there with those seniors.
Especially when you have one playing goal who's played for the last 3 years in that position. That's sometimes that much experience, that much time on the field. It's hard to replicate that. Sam was the same way as a freshman, taking over for Brian Allen. And he, in turn, behind Sam Shepard, who played, I think, 3 years as a starter.
It's true.
Although hasn't had many goalies the last decade, really, just 3 for the most part, playing most of the time.
I'm trying to figure out who's our backup keeper right now.
I don't know if we really have one. Not sure who. Into the area, just over, trapped in Gray's head. He's pursuing it, though, might get this back. Good work defensively by the Cobras.
I like that by Gu.
You liked that step up, didn't you?
I did. I appreciated it.
Marino's shot may have gotten a deflection. No, it rolls right out of play for a goal kick.
Well, I'm hoping Kai Lucas's teammates recognize that today is his 17th birthday, and they set him up for a shot. That'd be a great birthday gift. Winning, obviously, is the greatest gift, but, if you can set him up for a shot, why not do it?
That'd be a nice way to celebrate year number 17. Leach and a couple of tall players over there with Brandon Smith. And it's off Leach for a throw-in. Lucas Vignier, the freshman, will get us back underway. He's back. Vignier up a little bit. He's lost his bearings to where the ball went out. He has to move up this time. Do it again. He was just clairvoyant. He knew what was going to happen. That's why he was moving up toward that midfield stripe. He knew he'd get the chance. Byron headed down to Adams. Got Lucas right there. He'll try to switch the field. Easily picked off by Nelson, who clubs it ahead. Davis. Stebbins back to put out a fire. Bulldogs try to counter quickly. Try to go in the middle of the trap in Gray. That was broken up. Gu. Stebbins again. They're trying to feed the ball through to Marino. He's done so. Good sliding stop, but the danger's still there.
That was great on the part of the keeper coming out. Certainly stopped a very dangerous, who was that, Adams coming in?
Actually, coming in that side was Marino.
There's Marino coming in, okay.
And those good wheels, and Lawrence recognized that right off, got off the line, and broke that up before Marino had the shot. And then his defense did the rest.
Lawrence is certainly keeping Carrabec in this game right now. He has faced an onslaught of shots, 7 or 8, and has come up huge on some.
Aiden Beal in the game now, and he's right in the action, too, as the ball bounced in front of him, but right to Adam Lawrence. Beal, the sophomore, playing up front for Halldale. Davis. Battle of 13s with Leach. Davis again, lost it to Stebbins. Kai Lucas. Played back to Byron. Good ball to Adams. He's the goal scorer. Adams. They give him some space. Trying to lay that out for Stebbins, it looked like, but Stebbins was expecting a service back outside the 18. And Byron couldn't keep that in play, throw into the Cobras.
A little frustrated with himself. You could see that coming off, but, I do appreciate the defense still stepping up. Left foot might have been better, but we'll get it next time.
Nicholas Brown coming in, number 1 for the Bulldogs. Grafe Clark, a sophomore, has checked in for Halldale. Ethan Wyman taking the throw once we're set to go. He's gotten the green light from the official.
Illegal.
Halldale will take the throw.
You can't do that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, the Augusta Civic Center. Not so much here. Adams got by his man Wyman in pursuit. Played in front. And cleared by the Cobras. They had a man there in Aiden Beal. Leach, too far for Adams. Wyman sends it out of danger.
Cam's been having some great service today, looking to set up his teammates. That's his third one. Just hoping that they'll be able to connect on the next one.
Kyle Lucas slid to Adams, the edge of the area. Nifty move to get inside. The pass once again close, but behind Aiden Beal. Lucas again. They try that left side once more. Into the area on the far side. And pinballs around out there. The Bulldogs can't come up with it. I think that's Brenton Lucas. No, it's not, actually. It's Grafe Clark. And Clark seemed like he stepped in that ankle wrong and rolled it as he's down to one knee. Two knees down there. They'll get the trainer on. Jill Haskell will go out and take a look. So Bulldogs girls soccer on Saturday with Lisbon in town. And girls action for the next 3 here at Halldale. We'll dig up that schedule while we have a second.
And on Saturday, when we do face off with Lisbon at home for the girls, that is senior day for them, isn't it?
It is senior day. It's a good thing that I think we're doing that right to make sure, again, with you have more outbreaks unfortunately happening at area schools. You want to make sure that you get the games in and get the recognition for the seniors. Hopefully we'll play the whole season. I'll knock on all the wood we have up here on the deck. That's why I have the senior day at the start of the season. So yeah, the girls play Lisbon at noon, and then on Wednesday next week, we'll host Oak Hill. The Raiders will be here at 4 o'clock, and then Friday, Richmond comes to town. So a busy week in girls soccer, 3 games. And, of course, 6 days, Saturday, Wednesday, and Friday coming up next week.
Intriguing that Richmond's playing some of the MVC games this year for soccer. So
it makes a lot of sense for them. I mean, travel-wise, it'd be a long way to go sometimes to some teams. It is anyway.
Here we have a replay. Cam Adams again servicing one of the, coming across.
It's Beal, I think, who was there.
Oh, no, we have replay of the goal.
What's the goal?
It was the replay of the goal. It was a beautiful one. Tough to tell because Cam Adams has had so many services today and from that spot. That was certainly the first one that he took today, and it went off one of the Carrabec defenders, resulting in a Halldale 1-0 lead right now. And with 13 minutes left in the half, we are still up 1-0.
Grafe Clark walking off. Looks like he's okay. Take some time to give that some rest. Maybe we'll see him back in the contest. Clark seeing his first action of the game, and unfortunately for him, rough luck, had to go off almost immediately. St. Peter bounced his man down on that far side. It's out of play for a throw. And he'll go in Carrabec's direction. A throw or a kick? They called the foul. It went out of play after that, but they called the foul first. And Halldale will take that right back on the throw. Picture perfect day for soccer right now. Another gorgeous day in Farmingdale. We've had some great weather.
This is certainly fall soccer. Got the colors, you got the beautiful weather. Just a slight breeze, much better than what we usually have on the hill here.
Oh, yes. 71 degrees as we started this contest. It is tremendous, and yeah, really no wind to speak of today. It's the first day we haven't had much besides a slight breeze. As you mentioned, up here on the hill, it is oftentimes not the case. And the later we get into October, the less of the case is likely to be.
Yeah, this might be one of the last times we're out here in short-sleeve shirts.
I think you might be right about that. I was looking at the calendar, too, as the last game of the season is on Halloween, the boys hosting Richmond. I'm guessing our attire might be slightly different. That bounces in again alertly. Adam Lawrence taking a chance away from Cam Adams. Carry outside to Wyman. Oh, scratch that, Dylan Nelson, number 4, not 6. Beal. Played back to Lucas. One good thing about having a cool down is it won't be dive bombed by wasps anymore.
You've had a couple aim for your head today.
They've been around. Which is tough enough in the best of times for me as I'm petrified of them. Now I have to do it during a game and try not to lose concentration. If I scream in the broadcast, that's why.
And here I thought you were just excited.
Well, it depends on the timing. Maybe it can coincide with a goal. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Longley off Kyle Lucas. Beal plays it back. Stebbins resets. St. Peter to track this down in a foot race with Canales. St. Peter couldn't quite keep it in on that far side. Nelson will take the throw in with 10:28 remaining in this first half. Just the one goal in it. Cam Adams at 12:15. Deflecting a ball off a Carrabec defender for the only goal. Halldale with that 1-0 lead.
Be nice to have an insurance goal before Halldale goes in for the half. Certainly, if you let a team kind of sniff around for a little while, you never know when one of those opportunities might turn dangerous for you.
Marino, good speed. Couldn't find anyone in the area. Elijah Libby was coming close. He was just on, the sophomore addition to this team. He's right next to Stebbins, who has it now. Stebbins had it stolen away. Outstanding defensive play by Caleb Haynes.
I thought that was a dance move out there. Stebbins just dancing on the ball, and somebody cut in on him, took the ball.
Good through ball. Here comes the keeper, though. Excellent play by Lawrence as he shot off the line. He's got good instincts.
He reads the ball well. He really does.
Controls the area well, too. Leach has to advance on that. The pass didn't get to him. Flamati intercepts. Leach right back on it. There's Gue outside. Leach with some time and space now. Well, Flamati arrives. Adams to the left side. Stebbins go in the middle instead. Stebbins carrying. Stebbins still takes the shot. Ooh, he couldn't bend it.
Outside.
Just missed on that right post.
That looked good from here.
He didn't miss by much. As you could tell right when he cut inside, he wanted the shot.
Well, I think he recognized he was up against a younger player out there in Lucas Vicnair.
The senior versus the freshman. Yes, the older player would like those odds much of the time. St. Peter giving chase. Nelson gets the throw for Carrabec. Halldale's won the last 6 against the Cobras. Carrabec did get a scoreless draw here in October of 2016. A couple of ties back in the last several years. All seemingly here, too.
Well, that's when they were driving that bus down, and they parked that bus in front of our goal area.
All low-scoring contests. Carrabec hasn't beaten Halldale for quite some time. They have to go back to 2009. It's a 2-1 win back up in North Anson. Yeah, Coach P.J. Vignair wants to make sure we mention the ties. 3 or 4 ties. We give the boys credit. They earned some points down here. He was funny talking before the game. He's mentioning the tribulations that he's had as far as just being able to get guys out to play this year. And starting off the season when you play Mount Abram and then Halldale. Well, these boys have definitely played well here today. Adams ran out of room, and Lawrence just held the post. They have not been pushovers, that's for sure. Stolen by Stebbins. He wants it again. Down low, and again saved by Lawrence, who's covering the low part of the goal very well. He's unafraid to get dirty.
I'd say he's the equivalent to Sam Schaefer in that Monmouth game.
Yeah, Schaefer was extremely busy. In fact, was our Caps' Pizza Halldale player of the game. Took a very good shot to beat him. Not a lot of velocity when Hayden Fletcher let that shot go, but sometimes just the positioning, and he passed it right into the corner. Leach, heavy first touch, intercepted by Davis. Leach, though, followed up, stayed with it, has it again. Adams. Good work by Ethan Wyman to knock that out of play and stop his man in his tracks. It's Adams. Will take the throw instead. 6:15 remaining in the first half. Just the one goal. It was Adams' at 12:15. Stebbins has had a couple of attempts. Might want one here. Trying to feed that into the area. Elijah Libby was down there. Never got the ball. Longley. Kai Lucas stole it away. The birthday boy. Ahead to Marino. If he gets this, it's trouble, but it's too far away, and Lawrence out to claim. Canales. St. Peter knocked that away. Good work to get it back to Hayward. Lucas spun around. Stebbins. Libby. Unselfish to play that to the outside. I might have thought about shooting that situation, but he wanted to play that outside. He saw Marino out there. It's out of play. Last touch by Carrabec, and over goes Adams to take the corner.
I bet if he's rethinking that, he might have taken the shot. You put that far outside, you don't have much of an angle to shoot at.
He realized he had as much space as he did. I think he expected the defender was closer. Adams on the corner. And that stays out of play. Got it caught up in that wind, and it drifted over the goal at the crossbar. Gabe Flamati back in for the Cobras. Connor Peabody will sanitize and have a seat. Stebbins, look out. Lucas a shot and blaze that over the crossbar. Trying to pick the top corner. And Lawrence is making them think as they realize it'll take a good shot to beat him. Can't just put that in the vicinity of goal. He's been stopping everything that he's been able to see that hasn't taken a deflection.
Well, and Halldale is certainly testing all areas. They're inside the 18, outside the 18, looking at all corners.
Outside of the one that bounced off his defender, he's been equal to every one. The keeper, Adam Lawrence, has been. Leach now, settling the bouncing ball. Good work to Adams. Adams, nifty move. And an even better defensive play by Caleb Haynes. And McNair clears. Hayward ahead. There's Stebbins, the captain. McNair on him. Lucas. Hayward. And again, cut out by Dylan Nelson. Good work by the freshman back.
Swing it.
And so they go out to Hayward on that right wing. St. Peter gets on his horse to get the ball, fed into the area. But tried to go that way. I don't know if it was touched or not. Is it a goal kick or a corner? I think it might have been deflected. No, it's a goal kick.
Goal kick, yep.
So watching the ball boy on the far side walk into the corner flag, but the other ball in the hands of the keeper, Adam Lawrence. Kai Lucas. St. Peter resetting with Hayward. Taking his time. Lucas again. He'll try that right wing side. St. Peter right along the goal line. Cut out by Caleb Haynes again. Bulldogs try again in the area toward Marino. And Marino slid ahead to try to put that on goal. He was covered by Lucas McNair. Carey. Played back. Nelson. And that's out into touch. Lucas. Back to Hayward. Stebbins settles. Max Byron's got to hurry as a man on. Played outside to Hayward. Luke Carey watches him. Now it's Kai Lucas. Lucas hesitates, holds. Thought about sending Adams through, but he was double covered. Put the brakes on that idea. Spoon down to Libby. Libby can turn. He can let that go, but he had two men right there. And they force the ball out. Canellis. Crossed Andrew Davis. Davis out-muscled by Stebbins. Stebbins. Play on as he went over the leg of Haynes, but kept possession. Advantage played. Lucas. Stebbins at the edge of the area.
Hand.
And went off Wyman.
Face.
Went off up high. I don't know where it hit him. Stebbins shot deflected by the keeper off the upright.
Beautiful save by Lawrence.
Best so far in a corner earned by Halldale, but Adam Lawrence has made some tremendous saves, and that one tops the list. He deflected that and then got some help off the bar, denying Stebbins his first of the season. We'll check that out again.
Here the ball comes to Stebbins. He's going to take a cut on it. Shot. Oh, my goodness. Look at that stretched out arms of Lawrence deflecting the ball off. Such a beautiful play by Adam Lawrence, the senior keeper from Carrabec.
And cut his own personal highlight reel out of this contest so far, and that was an outstanding save. Kyle Lucas coming off now.
Would have been nice going in with the 2-0 lead at halftime. We got about 57 seconds left.
Brett Lucas on. Adams on the corner. Headed, but not at the goal. As Marino got a glancing header on that. Just couldn't get quite the ups to put that on goal. Riley Hayward. 40 seconds to work for the Bulldogs. The fullback's all the way up, pressing. Max Byron. Leach. With 30 seconds to go, Jesse Rowe, the coach, calls the timeout to alert his players. Now Stebbins into the area. Shakes off a defender. He wanted Libby, but it was deflected and cleared. Flamati. Isaiah Longley, 13 seconds left in the half. Luke Carey holding. Trying to send a man clear. Caruso has 4 seconds. Caruso. Byron steps up, and that'll end the action in the first half. Territorial advantage for Halldale, but a strong defensive stand by Carrabec. Halldale leads 1-0, and really that one goal, a deflection that went in and fooled Adam Lawrence. He's seen everything else. Just that one by Adams is where we stand here at halftime.
Carrabec is certainly hanging tough. They're bending. They're not cracking by any means, and, without that deflection, we'd be looking at a 0-0 game right now.
They've been very tough not to crack defensively.
Holy moly, that save by Lawrence was phenomenal. I mean, just holy smokes. He just, like a cat, spread out there, knocked it up. Certainly, Halldale has tested the keeper in all regards, on the ground, in the air, near post, far post, and he has stood up to the challenge. So, kudos to Adam Lawrence for everything that he's done.
We can provide management expertise to your small business, personal financial guidance, and organizational structure for your personal and business needs. This will allow for better communication and execution with your other financial partners. We help establish businesses, we'll help you start a new business, and we can provide IT support for your business needs. We are JMH Associates. We're proud to be associated with MunsingMediaSports.com.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Leavitt Hornets have established themselves as one of the leading football programs in the state of Maine.
Goes it down, it's got his man wide open down the seam, going to be 6. Touchdown Hornets, just what the doctor ordered.
And the Hornets know when it comes to fundraising that Maine Athletic Fundraising is just what the doctor ordered.
So here we are today at Leavitt Area High School, and I've been working with Coach Hathaway. This will be my 9th year kicking off his team. They're a great program in the state of Maine, and I enjoy kicking them off every year. They've got motivated kids, and they do a real good job with the fundraiser every year. I think you guys are ready to roll. What do you think? Yeah. Good luck, guys. Thank you. You got it. You're all set.
So we've been working with Maine Athletic Fundraising for the last 10 years with Mark Smith. Mark's been very helpful to our program. The nice thing is we're in the preseason, double sessions, a lot going on, but they come in and take care of everything. Give the players a good talk, pump them up for the fundraising, get them the materials they need and some ideas to sell the cards, and then they get the kids out and go. So it's been very helpful to our program. We've been able to raise thousands of dollars every year, and it helps us out a lot.
It is a true family here. We all work together as a team.
One of the best things about working here is all the different people that you're going to interact with.
What you think matters here.
The single best thing about working here is, pretty much everyone around here has your back and is supporting you.
I think you can always find what you really want to do with a company like Procter & Gamble. They tap into your assets.
They really set you up for success and give you opportunities and challenge you every day.
The part I love most about my job is the culture here. I love the family feel. I know that I can count on anybody on the production floor or in the offices. Anytime I can count on anybody to do anything or to be there for anything that you need.
We all help each other out. Whether somebody needs to stay and cover, or I've covered at night shift, I've covered a day shift. So it's really definitely that whole atmosphere of the one team. It's like a big family outside of your home.
We're all one team. We work together. If any of us need help, we rely on each other.
This company has treated me well. This is more of a career situation than just a job.
So you don't just have to be a technician if you don't want to. You could actually be whatever you want to be. You can find your niche and fulfill it.
I think you set your own career path here. So it depends on where you want to go in the company. I think the opportunities are definitely there. You definitely come in setting your own goals, paving your own path to how far you want to go in the company. And like I said, the support's there, the coaching is there, from anybody from the beginning all the way up through management.
You come out here to the floor sometimes and you really can't tell the difference. The managers are right there next to us, in the trenches, so to speak, rubbing elbows, and we're getting the job done. We all value each other's input.
I work with a good group of people. A lot of experienced people have been here for many years. Some people that I work with have been here for 30 plus years, which is great for your leadership, and while you're learning on the floor, you have the tools to learn, the necessity to drive you forward.
I did actually have a say, and I was able to help coach other people to get to where they wanted to be. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is the ownership and then being able to help other people to achieve their goals also.
I really like to work at P&G because I have the opportunity to grow as a leader, to build skill, and as a bonus, the pay is really great.
We're definitely up there in both wage and benefits. But for me, it is the people. Yep, we have a great group here.
I think about the importance of my work and how it's helping girls and women all around the country, and that really gives me that strength to plow forward and say, hey, I'm making a difference.
We provide for all of North America. So right here in Auburn, Maine, it's wonderful.
I love the fact to say that I work at TAM Brands. I love the fact that we help the community. I love the fact that you can help watch people grow, you can watch people succeed, all of their own accord. It's not, this is how it has to be, this is how you're going to do it. So if you're going to succeed, it's because you wanted to, and I can be a part of that.
Hey everyone, Travis Mills coming to you today to let you know more about CBU benefits and the plans that we offer. We're going to talk today about the accident plan and why it's so important for you to have the coverage that we offer.
So one of the things with this accident policy that's really important is that a lot of people don't even understand how it works or how to use it. People think, well, I'm never going to get injured, I'm never going to get hurt, so there's no reason for me to really have it. But statistics tell us that over 40 million people are in an accident every single year in the United States. And why that's so important is it's not just for the car accidents. If your kids are hurt on a playground, if you're hurt lifting something or out doing some kind of activity, there's always a need to claim on an accident policy. Whether you're a child or into the later years of life, there's always the need for an accident policy.
Thanks so much, Alex. I appreciate that. For more information, visit cbubenefits.com to get yourself protected from life's unexpected events.
Back here with you in Farmingdale, Maine, the Simmons Complex. Rob Kennedy and Mark Tinkham, 1-0 to score. Halldale with a lead, and this was the goal, the lone goal of the contest. Score to the 12-15 mark by Cam Adams. And again, sometimes you make a play like Adams did here, switching left foot, and sometimes you get a bounce. And you'll see that too. And there it is, just kind of right off the thigh of the defender, who wrong place at the wrong time. Caleb Haynes has had an outstanding game today, too, defensively, just victimized by bad luck.
Well, see what adjustments Halldale has made as Rob and I were talking at the half. Halldale certainly is nursing that one-goal lead, but
you expect him to pick up the pace. I know that.
Hoping to pick up the pace. You know, when you're facing a team and they've got two subs, you want to be running and gunning and looking to wear them down. Testament to the coach of Carrabec, P.J. Vicnair. He's got his troops in decent shape. They aren't winded. They weren't sweating that much at halftime, which also means we need to run them a little bit more. I'd say let the hounds loose.
Pretty amazing work, too. 8 days of practice, one game under their belt. And, they've held tough defensively in their half of the field. In this first half, the Bulldogs hoping to break through here in the second as they'll start in possession. There's Ian Stebbins, number 6, starting things off. Lucas right next to him. Bretton Lucas with the ball now right back in the contest. He played most of the first half. Starting lineup back in for Coach Jesse Rowe. Gray tried the give and go. Did find St. Peter right into the area. Chested down and cleared away. Nelson to Davis. The Bulldogs right back with it, though. It's Stebbins. Too many Cobras in the way to shoot. That's played all the way back out. Flamati made the defensive play as it rolled all the way back to the half line. Leach. Going to play it outside to Adams. Adams may run out of room out there and actually will earn the corners. Caleb Haynes taking no chances now. Tip that over the goal line.
Adams has had some wonderful corner kicks in that first half. Let's see if the Bulldogs are going to be crashing that far post, get ahead on it, and let's open this thing up.
And we're only 5 players per team inside the box, not counting the keeper. That's into Stebbins. May have a chance here and just missed off the left foot. Right move to switch to the left foot. It gave him a little bit of daylight, but just over the bar. And I wonder how much about that, too, is just the knowledge that everything that's come near Lawrence, he's stopped. You know that about a keeper. Once you kind of get that in your head, you start thinking you got to pick a corner someplace or make that perfect shot. Oftentimes that is the case.
Well, the good news is they're still shooting, and good things happen when you shoot, so hopefully they'll be keeping that up.
Andrew Davis went down. They'll probably talk to him about that instinctively with the slide tackle. That's one of the no-nos right now as far as COVID's concerned. They call that an immediate dangerous play if the only infraction was the slide tackle. That bounces through the keeper and in.
Oh, my goodness.
A shot from distance, Stebbins. Not how we would expect to score, but he's got the goal just a minute and 52 seconds into the contest. A fortunate bounce for the Bulldogs, eluded Lawrence.
For as skilled and as wonderful as Lawrence has played, that is the first mistake he has made, and it's a costly one.
Tough luck one, too, and the first error you make ends up in your net.
Again, good things happen when you shoot, right?
He just said that. Put it on goal and see what happens.
Here's the replay. Just finishing up the replay. It was a beautiful shot, unlucky on behalf of Adam Lawrence, who has played a tremendous game so far today.
He's been dynamite. Andrew Gue outside. Stebbins just got that goal for the Bulldogs. Lucas To Adams, offside the call, though, by the looks of things. The referee's got his hand in the air, and yes, indeed, the Halldale man was back behind the defense.
Half a step too much.
And the whistle and the referee right there on the line to have a good view of it. So both all MVC players last year returning as far as the outfield players. And Ian Stebbins and Cam Adams have goals today, and both have to call unconventional. One defending up, bouncing off a defender, and one that just kind of took a fortunate bounce that fooled the keeper.
We're going to get one more, and it's going to be really pretty. I have that feeling.
Yeah, they all count, and the little expression goes, they don't ask how, it's just how many. After being shut out in the first couple of contests and conceding just one goal, Halldale was, I think, just happy to have 2 on the scoreboard. Primes the pump a little bit for a contest against Lisbon, which would be a real good one, down there on Saturday.
I'm really curious what that Roadrunner team looks like, scoring 8 goals against this keeper.
Me too. Free kick headed away. Gue, always in charge of that back line. Byron to Leach. Leach got the on-rushing Caruso and dodged him. And offside the call as Lucas had just drifted back behind the defender before the ball was played ahead.
That was close. At the time of the kick, that was super close. I probably have the better angle.
Waiting to see if the official would throw the arm up or not. 2 officials in this contest. Seeing that more and more than the 3. And here's an opportunity now. This will sit well and could be a big problem. Lucas free, and he's got a goal on his birthday.
Happy birthday!
So Lucas with the goal. Just got there in front of Lawrence, who came out to try to make the play. It was a foot race he couldn't win. And Lucas makes it 3.
Was that one count as pretty? Did I call it?
That was a nice goal. Not for lack of trying by Lawrence. He almost got there, but not quite. And Lucas, the presence of mind, with that whole big net to shoot at, kept his poise.
Here's the replay on that. Quick ball over the top. Lucas has the sprint on it. Lawrence comes out as quick as he can, and just a quick sidestep, and the birthday boy finishes up in the goal.
You're hard not to give him the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game now, a goal on his birthday.
Only if I get a slice.
We'll have him drop it off to school tomorrow when he's at home celebrating.
We can't have it at school. You know that. They don't allow that.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, sorry. I don't allow that.
Who's they?
They, meaning me.
2 goals for Halldale in the first 4:25. Stebbins has one of them. Adams. He'd like to add to it as well. He had a goal in the first half.
Oh, nice little move on there.
Lucas to Stebbins after he put the brakes on. Stebbins forced back. Good work by the defense for Carrabec. Now Gue up in the play. Halldale doing more to force the issue. I think they had the same pep talk you would have given. Played right back by the 18. Brenton Lucas stopped it but couldn't get the shot away. Maybe a chance now for Carrabec. Riley Hayward's got to get back and make the play. Flamati switches right foot inside. Thought he might draw the call, but didn't.
Wow. I'm surprised he didn't get that.
Riley Hayward seemed like he barreled over Flamati. And now back the other way, Lucas behind the defense. Lucas a shot, it's a goal. And PJ Vignier not happy about that. I don't blame him. Didn't get the call at one end, but scored on the other.
That one was a pretty one.
Tremendous finish by Lucas.
This just in, our spies, or my Ravens from up in North Anson, say that the Halldale girls are up 1-0 at the half.
Excellent. Someone's up there finding a way to watch the game, huh? I won't ask for details. One of the
we sent one of those drones from here. Here's the replay on that. Lucas burning by the defense. Lovely placement in the left corner.
Yeah, couldn't have placed that any better than Lucas did to get his second goal.
So here's the bet. Does he get a hat trick for his birthday?
That would be a great way to cap it off. See, we're talking about getting just one goal on his birthday. Now he's got 2 in rapid succession, 2 in a minute 20, in fact.
Speaking of capping it off, what does he get?
Caps his pizza.
Hot dog. Or, excuse me, pizza.
I don't think they have those. They might, but I don't think so.
I don't know if I want a hot dog pizza.
Never had the pleasure. Sam Red's in the contest, down number 21 down there, checking in for the first time.
Not a fan of Hawaiian. I don't want that.
Avery Jewett's come in, too, number 17. Seeing their first action this afternoon. Lucas with 2. He's sandwiched between a couple of Cobras. St. Peter. That's off Red. Lucas.
Oh, nice
centered,
cross.
and bounces in on the keeper. Stebbins couldn't control that. He had some pressure on there defensively.
That 1-0 Halldale lead up at North Anson comes to the compliments of Miss Zoe Sewell, a freshman for the Halldale Bulldogs.
A freshman getting her first of, I would think, potentially many Halldale goals over the next several years.
Well, we do have the mascot Bulldogs, and Zoe Sewell plays like a Bulldog. She is out there and aggressive, and, yeah, actually, I'd say she's more of a pit bull.
I think she'd take that as a compliment.
I hope so, because I had her in a number of situations where I would have her on some of the toughest opponents, so that is a compliment.
That's right. A lot of these Halldale girls players have played on your teams in the past, or present.
I miss my girls.
St. Peter on the goal line. Good work with a boot by Lawrence to prevent that from getting in front. So Ethan Wyman switching jerseys. He'll wear number 2 the rest of the contest. He took a ball off the beak and got a little blood in the jersey, so he'll wear number 2 for the rest of the day. And thanks for spotting that for us. That would have confused me after a while. Another corner for Halldale. Adams went off the flag, but he got it in. Headed down toward the goal. Andrew Gue up there with his first shot attempt of the season. He's not a guy who scores a bunch. That's not his job. He put that header toward the goal. Trafton Gray's up off the bench. Riley Hayward checks back in, and we'll see Nicholas Brown, the freshman, as well.
And whenever that defense is up there making a run, you want to reward them with a goal.
Yep. Tenth minute of this second half. 2 Kai Lucas goals after Ian Stebbins had scored for the Bulldogs. 1 in the first half by Cam Adams. That's where we stand at this point. St. Peter trying to lead Lucas. Got some space over there. Caleb Haynes is watching. Lucas gets by. He's in the area. Centered just behind the man Brown who took the shot. And, so close. It's kept alive by Halldale and blazed over the bar.
That was a beautiful shot by freshman Nick Brown.
So close to scoring his first. We had a freshman score in the girls' game, and Zoe Sewell and Nick Brown awful close.
Geez, that would have been pretty. Beautiful cross. That would have been a beautiful finish had it not hit the post. Here's the replay on it. There is the cross. Freshman Nick Brown turns on it, hits the post. Beautiful setup, beautiful play.
Waldo's had bad luck with the uprights so far in the first 3 games.
Keeper's best friend.
Good luck on some bounces, bad luck on the uprights. There's Leach. Leach still with it. Luke Carey got it away.
That sense of urgency that we talked about at halftime that the Bulldogs didn't show in the first half, they are certainly expressing it right now, and just kind of like blood in the water with sharks around.
Well, Jesse Rowe let the boys know he wanted more intensity. You kind of heard him at the halftime break. They wanted them to force the issue more than they had in the first 40. They have done so here in the first 11 minutes of the second half. Byron lost the ball. Put towards Schaefer. Flamati with the shot. No problem for the keeper.
This is the first time Sam has actually touched the ball today from an opposing player.
Defenders doing a real good job keeping the Cobra attackers at bay. Brett and Lucas outside. There's Brown again. Nicholas Brown tried to cut in. And that was Ethan Wyman, the junior, now wearing number 2, who made that defensive play. Connor Peabody, the sophomore, about to check in. Andrew Davis will go back in, too, for the Carrabec boys. So they get the next opportunity. Adams with a corner right now from that near side. All righty, he'll try to swing that out. Near the keeper, headed down and in. And it's a goal for Halldale. And I believe that's a hat-trick goal. Or was that Marino who got it? Let's watch the replay here when we see that. Because in that crowd, my view was obscured. Lucas and Marino both there. And it was Lucas who got the goal. So it was a hat-trick goal. He's got 3 in the second half. Pretty good 17th birthday for Kai Lucas.
I'd say it's a great 17th birthday for Kai Lucas.
This one coming at 11 minutes and 52 seconds. So a natural hat-trick. He's got 3 straight.
Here comes the replay on that. Off the corner. And boom, header right off there.
Yeah, you see it. A good look.
So certainly two pretty goals by him today with that placement in the left-hand corner and a header.
Now a couple of assists, too, to go along with the goal for Adams. But, yeah, the intrigue, I think, over the Caps' Pizza Halldale player of the game is starting to fade. Still 27 minutes remaining in this contest, though. We'll see if anyone else jumps into the spotlight.
So one thing you had asked earlier in the contest, Rob, is when it's 7v7, are there any modifications? And, the drone/Raven has said that they do play on they have modified goals that they play on. So I'm guessing...
No keeper?
No, they have a keeper, but I'm guessing it's probably like a U14 or U13 type of goal.
Gotcha. Played back, and not an easy one for Schaefer either. They're bouncing, but he made the play, had plenty of time. Andrew Davis for Carrabec forced the issue. Cobra's team still hustling Longley over there to get the Bulldogs to play it along. Hayward, senior captain. Brett and Lucas. Stebbins. He's got one. May fancy a second chance. Excellent step up there by Caleb Haynes. Took it right off of Stebbins' foot. Look for a quick counter here. Knocked down. Davis. Hayward on possession. Nick Brown. Clark. Back to Brown. Trafton Gray now with it, stepping to the left foot. Brett and Lucas. On the keeper, and ever alert Adam Lawrence came out to claim.
It's interesting as Halldale has stepped up the pressure. Carrabec, where their defense was pretty tight in the first half, they've kind of sagged off and allowing the Bulldogs to keep that pressure up.
And trying to deal with that more pressure is put them under duress a bit, and some of the decisions coming faster have not been as easy to make.
Nice challenge by Nick Brown there.
Brown took it from Wyman. Wyman and Brown still battling as it goes down to the goal line. Brown kept it in. Brown back to Trafton Gray. Gray and Brown the color scheme on that right side for the Bulldogs. Brad Lucas, I think he was trying to find Stebbins on the run, and it rolled in too close to Lawrence. Let him a little too much. Leach. Too close to Caleb Haynes, who knocks it away. Now Carrabec may be in business here if they can settle the bouncer, but that was easier said than done. And a handball called. Went off a Halldale player, so a kick to Carrabec.
Thinking that those modified goals in 7v7 are keeping that game a little bit tighter than what it should have been.
Still 1-0 at this time?
Still 1-0.
Carey, right on the edge of the 18, trying to break his way through. Too many Bulldogs in his path. That's a decent ball for Marino if he can get to it. He does. Can he settle it? Knocked it down. And good defensive play. First by Ethan Wyman, and Dylan Nelson, the freshman, finish it off. Get right back into it with Marino.
Two scrappy players up top there with Marino and Brown. Both of them being pesky, going after that defense, putting the pressure on.
Adams. That's over the crossbar, maybe a bit wide as well with 23:45 remaining. In the second half, you see the score. Gabe Clematti back on for Carrabec. And Jeff St. Peter will check in. Eli Libby will come in as well. And Aiden Beals down there too, it looks like, number 2.
We've lost that sun, and it feels like we've dropped about 15 degrees right now.
Feeling more like fall than late summer at this point.
Imagine that. In 20 minutes, you have a change of seasons.
Doesn't take long. You can run the gamut this last couple of weeks of September into October as far as having a 75-degree soccer broadcast or a 35-degree game. That's off Brown out of play for Carrabec.
I think we ball guys feel a little bit more. The top of our head is more like a barometer. It's like, whoosh, it's getting cold.
Well, here, if we worry about the sunburn, though, at least it's, we kind of got the shade here from the new porch on the deck over the track here at Halldale. The addition was put on here. It's beautiful.
It is nice. I greatly appreciate this addition.
Aiden Beal. Libby trying to find Beal again. And the Cobras wise to that and booted away. Riley Hayward plays it out into touch for a Carrabec throw.
So the freshmen of Halldale is certainly making their presence known. Halldale has jumped up 2-0 against Carrabec on a goal from Hayden Medor. So you got a goal from Hayden Medor, freshman, and a goal from Zoe Sewell, a freshman. So certainly a great start for that class of freshmen.
And what a tremendous contest today to have both scoring goals. A very young team with a very bright future. Adams. And the junior will run out of space over there. It's a throw in for Carrabec. Getting the hat on, huh? It's getting cold. Mark Tinkham breaks out the hat. He mentioned the bald guys feel it first.
Hair falls, the leaves fall.
Well, any more wind, you'd really start to feel it right now. It picked up a little bit, and it's not in the 70s anymore, that's for sure. Love the color here at the field, though, and there'll be even more of that over the next couple of weeks. It's one of the things I kind of wish I miss about the fall season this year is some of the venues that we have in the MVC have some really nice views as far as surrounding trees. Mount Abrams' my favorite. Up there in the mountains. Long trip to go see it. Of course, sometimes you get up there and you won't see anything as they play under the lights up there, too. That's a great atmosphere.
I love night games.
Me too.
I miss them. Being a coach in the Western Maine Conference and SMAA. I mean, you're an SMAA guy. You know.
Sure. Yes, I am, and that's one of the things I always say. If it's ever a winning Powerball ticket, lights are one of the first things I buy at Halldale High School. Probably on a couple of fields as well, so we can hit field hockey too. Or heck, we just do this whole thing in turf and get all the lines like Morse has.
Any of our loyal Bulldog followers, if you have an extra couple $100,000 and you want $500,000 and you want to put turf here, and I won't even take turf. If you just want $100,000 and put up lights, come see me. I will certainly sign you up.
Oh, great move by Adams to shake his man, and an excellent save by Lawrence. And it's a corner for the Bulldogs. They'll probably take this corner and on the next stoppage, take that break. Thought they might stop it now, but I guess with the corner, they decided to let things go.
Momentum.
Could be also the referees aren't used to that either and haven't looked up at the clock. Bounces through the area. Bulldogs have it. It's Gue. Tussling with Canales for Carrabec. Played back, trapped in Gray. Gray into the area. That grazed a hand, but play continues. Libby will play to the whistle. Libby trying to get by his man and did manage to shake through. Ethan Wyman.
Are you kidding me?
And a corner kick called. And they'll take this opportunity to take that water break at the halfway mark. We're just 44 seconds past that. And we'll take a timeout here as well from Farmingdale. 5-0 Halldale over Carrabec on Munzing Media.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar
Rob Kennedy, Mark Taken back here with you at Farmingdale. Halldale High School boys soccer today. Well, girls soccer for you coming up on Saturday. It's a noontime start. The Lisbon Greyhounds in town to take on the Halldale Bulldogs. The girls team, as Mark's been reporting, playing up at Carrabec today. A 2-0 lead, last we heard, with two freshmen getting the goals for Halldale.
I think coming out of this, Halldale girls will even their record at 1-1. They dropped their opener 3-0 to Monmouth. They are up 2-0 right now against Carrabec. Goals by Zoe Sewell and Hayden Medore. Hayden Medore had a great assist. Lily Platt had a great assist on Hayden's goal. So you've got, you've got some of those players starting to click and learn what what each other is capable of and setting them up. So certainly fun to. It's fun to hear about. You and I will be able to watch them on Saturday and announce it. So I'm looking forward to that.
We're in a great position to be able to get to see these games live, and that's a luxury and a privilege that that the fans don't have. So we're happy to be able to bring it to you. But I'm appreciating the fact that I can sit here and see it right here. Girls soccer again next week. 3 games. Saturday with Lisbon at noontime. Oak Hills on Wednesday. They'll be here in Farmingdale at 4:00, and then on Friday the Richmond Bobcats, their RSU2 rivals, will be in town.
And we are certainly fortunate here at Halldale. Chris Ranslow, our new athletic director, reaching out to Munzing Media to help set up this opportunity where we are able to live stream home games to you folks at home. So that is certainly courtesy of Chris Ranslow reaching out to Munzing Media and setting it up. Munzing Media is certainly busy during this COVID season, so having talked to Chris, it was decided that, hey, we're going to be one of the first ones in. I think we were the first, but, Mr. Munzing bleeds orange and black. I won't hold that against him. Everybody loves Halloween here and there. So he certainly has Gardner at the heart of what he does, but Halldale is a close second.
Right down the street. Also want to thank Capsa's Pizza, of course, Tam Brands of Auburn, Procter & Gamble Company, CBU Benefits of Hollowell, JMH Associates of Brunswick, the Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation, and the Maine Athletic Fundraising all make these broadcasts free of charge online. We couldn't do it without their support. So thanks very much for their sponsorship of high school sports here in this fall 2020 season on Munzing Media. So a corner is the call, and there's Cam Adams to get us back underway. Strong corner headed down and in.
Oh, beautiful header.
It got through.
Andrew Gue?
I think it's Gue who got that one. Yeah, I was in the celebration. He was in the area, so we mentioned Gue doesn't score many, but he has one here. And you talked about having your fullbacks get rewarded when they come up, and Gue's got the goal.
That was a beautiful cross by Cam Adams. Andrew Gue right there just to the left of the penalty stripe and being able to redirect that ball. Here it is for you.
Just got that to trickle inside the post. So the Bulldogs get the 6th. Here they come again. Ty Lucas has 3 of the 6, half the Bulldogs' output. You got the last one outside to St. Peter. So 3 from Lucas. Adams, Stebbins, and Gue, the other goals for Halldale. And there's the hat trick here right now. Lucas on that left foot. Played that ahead. Aiden Beals down there. Haynes has him defended pretty well and makes a steal. Peabody knocked that out of play. It's a throw-in for Halldale with 18:24 remaining here. I was impressed by the way this young team in Carrabec battled, but it's one of those things that matter of time against a team like Halldale. Knew they were going to break through at some point and did, but they kept their finger in the dam for quite some time as Lucas called for the foul.
Yeah, I think Carrabec has done, especially when you look at that first half, just the onslaught that they held off and did so in a very skilled and graceful manner. But second half, where the Bulldogs brought their defense up, just started pounding. And, you know, soccer is a matter of being good and lucky, and today Halldale's had both of those.
Lucas again has to watch out with Longley, the freshman, in pursuit, but he got it ahead. Now a chance on that far side. Adams, who opened the scoring, somewhat fortuitously back in the first half off a Carrabec defender, will throw it in. Lucas. Adams. Peabody on defense. Now it's Longley who plays that out into touch. Jeff St. Peter, a junior left back. A very strong start of the season for him as far as the defensive front. Here's Stebbins. They give him a little space. That pass now right in the middle, knocked down. There's Andrew Hughes up. He'd like to smell a goal, I guess, after getting that first tally of the year. Libby just showed too much to the keeper, and Lawrence pounced.
For as pretty a venue as we have here at Halldale, and it is lovely when you look at the leaves out there, I think both of our alma maters also have tremendous venues. Yours...
We've got the back bay right there at Cheverus High School, looking down the hill, which, again, hasn't always been the case. When we were both in high school, they didn't, I don't think, played games on that field, if I recall.
They did not have that field.
That was a practice. There was a practice field at first above that, and then, the lower field, of course, is something new. And Deering didn't have the turf field they have now, which is a beautiful facility right off Stevens Ave. And there's some nice venues in this state. That's a nice pass. Maybe resulting in a goal here for Beal if he can put it on, but good work by the defender to come back. And this Carrabec team always hustles right back into the play, and that was Caleb Haynes.
Actually, it was my senior year in high school where Memorial Field got their lights. So that was the start of the process, and then obviously I wasn't there to see the turf, but having coached on it and watched some state games there, it's a lovely venue.
Treated by Morse's new facility, I guess, has been dug down kind of in the midst of some cliffs. It's surrounded, the pictures I've seen, on side by sheer rock face. It looks really cool. Of course, they had their field, turf field, for quite some time. As Libby on the run again, but so was Lawrence. And Lawrence did just enough to scramble that away from Libby and let his defense finish the job. Ethan Wyman.
Nice job of coming out way out of goal, taking out the defender, but got all ball.
Another good place to watch a game down south with Thornton Academy. You can deal with the Route 1 road noise, it's all right. Still a beautiful facility now. I know Munsing Media does plenty of football down there, and that what they've done to that facility, too, is made like a small college stadium. It's beautiful.
Another fun one. It's a little bit of a drive, but when you go to Presque Isle, that turf field up there.
Never been to that one. When they have the States up there, I think next year, that's if I'm available to get up there, if that's a weekend that I'm able to do that, I'll make that trip. So one of two counties I've never called a high school sporting contest, that and Washington. Never been to either one. Love to get to the county and do a game.
State games up there next year?
I think it's next season, yes.
Wow.
Unless they push it back a year. Stebbins is shot, and that was deflected. Corner kick for Halldale.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because when I coached up there with Eddie Marshall back in the day, there were some semifinals and even quarterfinals. We'd be out there shoveling the field. I remember one quarterfinal year, Searsport came up, and our kids had gone out there earlier in the day and made snowmen and painted them blue, and Searsport walked in. It's like, where have I landed?
Yeah, and you're talking about that time of year. And that's the thing, too. I'm glad they're starting to do that for the county team, so always used to make the trip at least down to Bangor, if not further. So it's good that usually you're going to see a team from the county in one of their divisions playing, or at least possibly playing in a state final. Lucas headed that down. The Bulldogs making another one here. Did that go off a defender? Is it a goal kick? It will be a corner. They just started doing that a couple of years back, having the rotating venues to be in southern Maine. Central Maine near Bangor, Hamden Academy hosts quite a bit, and then now up in UMPI. So, yeah, that's all. If I don't call a game up there sometime, I'll be up to see one.
Dress warm.
Yeah. Dress warm, build a fire. Stebbins header. Oh, a tremendous save. Another great save by Lawrence. He's made a few beauties.
I don't know if I like that one better than the first one.
In the first half, he made a similar save when he went down to take a goal away from Adams. This time he robbed Stebbins. They're both equally fine saves. Hayward. He's battling Caruso. Hayward keeps him at bay. Caruso, though, bulldogs him. And forces the throw-in, play out into touch, and Carrabec gets the ball. .12:27. You see the time. Marino in to steal that away as he took that from Wyman. That's Wyman with a throw. Sam Red's in the contest once again. Marino's back in. Hayward has to go by him. Gue gets that ahead. Marino. The senior looks to settle and can't do so. Stolen away again by Haynes. The Bulldogs will win the throw. Stolen away. Ball bound for Red. Wyman almost held that in on the sideline, but couldn't do so.
Had a little spin to it. Couldn't quite control it.
He was frustrated himself. He kind of rolled his eyes at himself a bit, but that was a tough play. And Brown couldn't keep that in on the touchline, just ran out of space. The freshman Nick Brown's back in, too. I think we've seen everyone who's in uniform today. Although I'm not sure. I mean, Carter Bork's down there, but he's wearing a sweatshirt, so I don't know if he's injured for the game or...
Actually, he's coming in right now.
Oh, there he is. He's coming in now. There he is. Yeah. There's Leach with a sweatshirt on. Now Bork's coming in, so that'll be the one player we've missed so far, and Carter is about to check in. I didn't see him. He was down in front of the golf cart where Jill Haskell is residing.
Yeah, he was on his knees. Yeah.
That's why I didn't see him. He's not standing up.
Well, even on his knees, he's my height.
He's the one guy out there who I think is taller than Leach. Now some space now for the Cobras. Caruso trying to force Hayward. Caruso steps in front. And which way the throw going? It's a red throw. Thought that was off Hayward. I think in this situation I had a better view than the ref did. Now the Cobras on it again. Couldn't break the defense. Lucas with 3 goals, looking ahead. Marino's offside, though. He wanted to go there, but he knew that Tony had just drifted behind the defense. Now Lucas with it here. Marino plays ahead to Brown. Brown's onside. Return toward Marino was knifed away by Haynes. 10 minutes remain. It's a Halldale corner. Avery Jewett's going to go in as well, it looks like. Yeah, he's up and ready to go in. And we'll have those subs.
Got to give it to the Cobras, even, 10 minutes left, and they've been out there for playing hard for the last 30 and looking at 2 subs. They are still running 100% out there.
There's a lot to look at this Cobra team and be proud of. On the wrong end of the scoreboard today, but again, a team that's not blessed with numbers, has not had a lot of practice, and a young team that's going to develop and keep getting better. And you're right, they've fought the entire 70 minutes so far, and they continue to. They have not been outpaced. Lucas on the corner. And the header just wide.
Gue looking for another one.
He's right there again.
Tasted it.
It's wide of the post this time. Riley Inch back in. And Brett Lucas also, a couple of freshmen. Ian Stebbins will come off. He's likely played his last, as has Kai Lucas.
Reminders by the coaches to disinfect as they come out. Certainly a new procedure.
Habits to get used to for these players. Hopefully ones they can forget at the end of this season and not deal with again. Schaefer. Byron ahead. There's Bork. St. Peter Lost it to Nelson, who clears out into touch.
I think as difficult as some of these changes are for the players, just having coached the last couple games as a coach on the sideline with a mask on, that is not easy.
No, I wouldn't think. It's one of those things you get used to eventually, but it's taking time. 90 straight minutes, and again, you're out walking and trying to shout instructions out there and have that mask impeding you.
The good news is it does serve as a muzzle, so if
some
I'm about to say
some
something
of the more
to
talkative
the officials,
coaches don't always have the ability to do so.
As opposed to me having a charm spot in my mouth to force me to think before something comes out. The mask is now doing that.
You would head toward Gue. Marino's there as well. Nick Brown. Back to Marino. Good work defensively. Now it's Lamatti who came over and made that play. But it's a corner for Halldale. Adams not in the contest, and no one knows who's going to take it with him out. Looks like Gue will come over. They'll lose him and his presence in the middle. As indeed Andrew Gue, who will take the corner kick. Just about to go under 7 minutes here in this second half. Palmed away by Lawrence, the keeper. Another good play by the man between the sticks. Inch sent his man tumbling. Bulldogs on the ball. Andrew Davis stood up and stopped a Halldale attack. That was Marino moving forward. Carter Bork off the throw for Halldale, the sophomore. Inch had it taken away, got it back. Ian Longley, two freshmen battling on that far side. Another freshman, Dylan Nelson, plays it out into touch. Back to Bork again. Bork using that right foot. Turns the corner. Down by the goal line, ran out of space, but he won a corner.
Any idea in that Mount Abram game with Carrabec what it was in the halves? Was it close in the first half and then opened up?
I didn't see any details overall. I meant to talk to the opportunity to. I tried to get a hold of Darren Allen today, the Mount Abram coach. Of course, he's teaching as well, so doing that during the course of the daytime, not always easy to do. We missed connection. I was going to ask him about that a little bit and kind of see how that went. I don't know much about the Roadrunners this year. They still got some offensive talent, clearly.
Well, traditionally they're strong.
They're a strong team. They've got a good program.
You look last year between Monmouth and Halldale and Mount Abram. Those are three tough teams.
Well, they've been the big three the last couple of years, and of course the Roadrunners, 2018 MVC champs. First time they won that, and I think it was about a quarter century. Knocked off our Bulldogs to do it. On a cold night in Lewiston.
That was cold.
Bulldogs happier night a year later. Same venue, winning the title over Monmouth Academy.
So imagine that cold times the nth degree for Presque Isle.
Now we're in the county, right. Good work by Brown, centering feed.
Oh, miss kick.
Brenton Lucas on the attempt. Bulldogs still dangerous, but now it's cleared. Smith launches forward, wants McNair. Two Bulldogs back there, though. Bork with it, Longley on him. That's booted out of play by Nelson. Interesting to see how things go down in Lisbon for this team on Saturday, because again we talk about Abram and Monmouth and Halldale. Lisbon's been right there as well. It's kind of just one of those teams that makes up that second tier a little bit. A little gap between the top three, but they've had some players. And
yeah, with Lisbon, it's been a game of inches. There have been some very close games, could have gone either way, and unfortunately fortunately for us, they've ended up on the short end.
Last year, more of a one-sided affair, and Kira Warren and Josh Netto just really put them to the sword.
I'm just hoping that we're able to play Lisbon. They've been these cases of COVID popping up, and just hoping that Androscoggin doesn't go yellow on us.
Right. Freeport, neighboring school, a little down the road, had an outbreak. But still so far, Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, kind of that part of Androscoggin County has been unscathed. A little further north, it's been Leavitt that's made the news a little bit. Really just kind of one of those situations where it's, you never know. It can be any place. Hopefully.
Hopefully not us.
Hopefully not us. Hopefully not anybody else. Miranda Cook had the elementary school out for the next couple of weeks, too. It's unfortunate part of, what we're keeping an eye on the news for, as educators, to see if, what our situation is. So I'm knocking on wood quite a bit.
Yes.
Under 3 to go here in Farmingdale. And Bulldogs taking control in the second half. It was a close game at the half. A 1-0 lead for Halldale, and Cam Adams' deflected goal. That was it. More pressure for the Bulldogs has been fruitful here in the second.
Andrew Gu made a nice run up there, looking to keep the ball down this end and keep a clean slate. Support of Sam Schaefer, their keeper.
Here's Brown. Marino could not get by Caleb Haynes. Now Red. Red still fighting for it.
Yep,
he's called for the foul. Yep, he slid, and that'll be an indirect kick. Yep. Under normal circumstances, nothing wrong with that, but here, get down to a knee, and it's an immediate indirect. If there was nothing wrong otherwise, and there wasn't. It's an indirect kick in the first game against Gardner. It was about 5 yards from goal, which you don't very rarely see. Same thing, a slide tackle was called a dangerous play. Bulldogs didn't really know what to do with that situation. It's not one you see very often.
No, a lot of things to learn this year.
Right.
Soccer field, school, life.
Yeah, if nothing else, you're right. It's been a learning experience, not one that anyone wanted. Every Jewett with interception, knocked that away, and a pass bound for Vic-Nair.
Talking to Rob Kennedy today, teaching one of those classes, and talking about opportunities that exist, and one of my in one of the classes that I happen to be teaching today, one of the players said, Mr. Tinkham, the opportunity is that realizing that any game might be your last game. So making sure that you go out there, you enjoy it, you have fun, knowing that there may not be another game just based upon the COVID circumstances.
I think that's the one thing, too, is, I know for me, speaking personally, is the appreciation of not just school per se, but the community and getting back to it. You don't realize how much you miss things until you're spending some time away. I think that's been true for our students as well.
Yep, and it goes both ways. I as well as you, I'm here for the kids and love it. I know you are too, and it's just awesome.
Halldale corner. Let's see who's taking it.
About 40 seconds left in the game.
Put near the area. Ball still live. But right back out. We'll see another one. Riley Inch will take the corner again. He had the last one. Right now he's heading into the woods to get the ball. There's 3 soccer balls over there now.
Choose one. Choose the one in the middle. There it is.
Now St. Peter will take it instead. And hoofed away immediately. That'll probably be the last play of the game. The Bulldogs might be able to get it in quickly, and they do, but Bork just kind of holds, and that will be it. Final score here in Farmingdale, a 6-0 victory for the Halldale Bulldogs. They level their record on the season at 1-1 with the first game against Gardner. That scoreless tie. Time now for the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game. Awarded every game to the Halldale High School athlete deserving of the pizza. And really, it's got to go. I mean, even if it wasn't his birthday, he'd still get this award. But since it was his birthday, Kai Lucas with a hat trick today is going to get to the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game as we take a look at Kai and the Bulldogs in this victory. There he is. 3 goals on the afternoon. Not a bad way to celebrate year 17.
He looks a little bit happy there.
Looks very happy.
And certainly 2 out of 3 goals were really pretty. So I'm hoping that his parents have videotaped this game today. If not, you are able to go back on Munzing Media and watch it again. So please make sure that you do that. So support Munzing Media and Caps' Pizza.
It's on the Facebook. It's on the Munzing Media YouTube page. And it's at Munzing Media's website as well. Lucas had 3 goals. Cam Adams opened the scoring. Ian Stebbins tally early on in the second half. And Andrew Guiwan, a header off a corner, rounded things out to end things 6-0 the final score. For our entire Munzing Media production crew, and for my broadcast partner Mark Tinkham, my name is Rob Kennedy saying so long from Farmingdale. You've been watching Halldale High School Soccer on Munzing Media.